Hi, Tim Unkert here. In this video, we're going to install the Pulsar text editor, which was formerly Atom, on an ARM-based Chromebook. The Chromebook I'm installing this on is an Acer Spin 311. If I go to my settings here, so if I go to the launcher and then settings, and I go down to About Chrome OS and go to Diagnostics, you'll see that I have the MediaTek Campanillo 500 CPU, which is an ARM-based CPU. Okay, so to install Linux, we first go back to our settings. We go to About Chrome OS, and we have to scroll down, and we have this Linux development environment. We're going to click Setup, and right here, we're going to have a setup wizard. We're going to click Next, and it's going to give us a recommended disk size or a custom size that we can select. If we select custom, we can move the slider about, or we can just stick with recommended. I'll stick with recommended. It's going to give you a username, which I believe is based off your email. You can change that now if you want to change it. If you do want to change it, I would change that now. The disk size, you can change it at a later point. I'm going to click install. And that's going to go ahead and fetch some files that you need to install the Debian Linux. It's going to go ahead and install it. That'll take a few minutes, so I'll come on back once that's done. Okay, once the Linux development environment is installed, a terminal will pop up. I can close out my settings at this point. I'm going to just make this terminal bigger and increase the font size so you can see what I'm doing. I first want to make sure that everything's up to date. I do that by typing in sudo apt update and then 2 ampersands sudo apt upgrade with a -y flag. And I'm going to hit enter. Now the -y is just to answer yes to any additional storage. That's going to take a few moments, so I'm going to come on back once that's done. Okay, that's run through and updated everything, so I can just now get rid of this terminal, and I can go to my browser, and I'm going to search for pulsar-edit.dev, or I can just Google Pulsar Edit. The website is pulsar-edit.dev. From here, we'll have this link to download. So I'll click on that, and I'm going to scroll on down to the regular releases and select Linux. And you'll see I have this x86_64. That's going to be for Intel or AMD-based processors, but I have an ARM64 processor on this, so I'm going to want to download the .dev for the ARM_64. So I'm going to download that. Okay, once I download that, I can click Show in Folder, or I could go to my Downloads folder. And here we go. And I can right-click on this and click Install with Linux. It's going to go out and fetch some information. I'll click Install, and then OK. And this may take a few minutes to go ahead and install. Okay, after a few minutes, if I go down to my launcher here and go to the Linux apps, I'll see that I have Pulsar installed. I can right click and I have it pinned to the shelf, but if you didn't, you could pin it to the shelf here. And then I can close this out and close out my browser, and I can right click to start, and this is probably going to take a minute or two to start up the first time because it's creating some dot files and so forth. And here we go. We've got the Pulsar text editor installed on your Chromebook, and you can begin using Pulsar. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.